I'm getting a snake tomorrow and I wanted to show you guys everything I've been doing to prepare to bring her home. I'll show you guys the setup for her enclosure and everything, and then I'll bring you guys along tomorrow when I pick her up. We're going back a month ago when I bought this tub as well as some plants. I took all the labels off and tried to cut the stems as well, but because there was wires and I didn't have a wire cutter, this was extremely hard. As you watch me struggle with this wire, I do want to say something before you guys come for me. I know this is a relatively small tub, but I also want to say that the snake is very juvenile. She's only around 73 grams. This is just a temporary enclosure for her before she grows larger and I put her in a bigger space. That said, since we're using fake plants, I thought we'd go for some cute flowers instead of just green foliage. For the hides, I'm using a mushroom container and a Cozy Shack rice pudding container. A week later, the heating pad came in, so here we are opening it up and setting it up as well. I got mine off of BD Link from Amazon, and it comes with a thermostat as well. Now, if you are a reptile owner using a heat pad, you need to make sure that you have a thermostat to prevent your animals from burning. After cutting the fake plants the first day, it left a lot of open wires, so here I'm using tape to try and cover it up. Similarly, cutting the plastic hides also left some sharp edges, so I used some tape to cover that as well. But later on, I got a hot glue gun just to make everything a little bit easier. However, if you don't have a hot glue gun, then tape is your next best option. Another week later, my hot glue gun arrived in the mail. Now, I bought this not just to glue up the sharp ends of the hides and plants and wasting literally all the time I spent taping everything up, but also because I needed to burn the plastic and make breathing holes for the cage. I'm just using a Sharpie to mark down where I want the holes before I actually start burning it. With the heated tip, I just gently press on the plastic until it melts through, and I expected there to be a lot of fumes and for my room to smell really bad, but surprisingly, there was no smell. Here I am destroying all my tape work from last week, and I just used the hot metal part of the hot glue gun to melt down the edges so it's rounder. Now it did work, but it just looked very ugly, and it kept getting worse, so I gave up and stuck some flowers on the ugly parts. This is the final setup with the water dish and mushroom hide on the right where the heat pad will be and the cozy one on the cool side. I taped the heat probe right beside the hide and made sure it wouldn't move. And here's what it looks like on that side.